Sandy, for you now, you watch, and even as close as we watch in St. Paul with Soucy and now Alex Stalock, former UMD Bulldogs, having great success throughout the National Hockey League. What type of ripple effect do you see in terms of recruiting when you can point to some of these guys and see the success that they're having at the NHL level?
A lot. I mean, I think, kids really, relate to the players and certainly, whether it's us showing like video of pro hockey, they watch a lot of pro hockey, so they know the players. But for us, we take a lot of pride in those guys, playing at the highest level. It's so fun to watch. It was fun to watch Carson this year, play that full year and really accelerate his game and play at a top level. And, Al is kind of a consummate Bulldog. I mean, obviously he's a great teammate, and it was great to see him get the starts he had this year too, and play the role he did on their team, which is probably a little bit different than maybe what he's been used to. But it's just fun. It's so much fun to watch pro hockey and see your former players doing well. And we've been fortunate to have a lot of them here in the last 3 or 4 years, and we know they're going to have long careers. So I'm going to enjoy watching them moving forward here for sure.
Yeah, Coach referenced the breakout season, Carson, for you. It's not just the 7 goals and 7 assists, just you looked different this year on the ice. You led the team in plus-minus when we last saw the Minnesota Wild. What was it about college hockey and specifically playing at UMD that allowed you to have that foundation to achieve success at the pro level?
I mean, there's a few things. I mean, just the 4 years you have there to improve and to work. You get so much time in college with the practices and all that. And just the coaching we had with 3 defensemen at one point, they know the tips. They all played pro hockey, so they know what it takes, and they're always there helping you. Like I said, you got 3-4 days of practice every week to work on extra stuff. And we were pretty fortunate in Duluth to have ice time, whether it was before or after, to work on extra stuff, just try and get better. And then it still takes some adjustment, obviously, with some American League time. But I think, over the 4 years in Duluth, the way my game transitioned was quite dramatic from my freshman year to my senior year.
And Sandy, over your 20 years as head coach with the Bulldogs, you had a lot of success, and it starts with recruiting. Mm-hmm. What does COVID-19, though, do to recruiting in years to come? Because no spring hockey, we're not sure what we're going to see this summer. You didn't get to finish your season. How will this affect some of your teams in the next couple of years?
I hope it's not going to affect it too much. I mean, certainly, we're in good shape with all the kids we have coming in for next year, and obviously some guys that are committed for down the road. But it's certainly different. We're going to have a little more time. I know probably a lot of us are not going to miss all the USHL camps in June, so we probably got a little more time to do some things. But I think this new Zoom world and the virtual world might open up a lot of different doors. I know we're doing a lot of it with our team. I know our captains are doing weekly Zoom meetings to stay connected with the guys coming in next year. We're doing it with recruits. And obviously with this dead period, we don't know. We can't do any visits. So, it has to be a little bit more of this face-to-face through the Zoom. And it's actually been kind of fun to do a little bit of that. So I think some of that stuff might help moving forward. But hopefully, I guess my biggest concern is, that we don't lose any programs or anything down the road. College hockey's in a great spot, and we want to keep it there. And I think the recruiting part, there might be some new adjustments to it, but I don't think it's going to change a whole lot right now, Kevin.